and welcome to Graphic Online News in Brief. In the headlines, WAEC refutes claim of leakages in 2020 WASSCE. Part of N1 highway to experience interruptions in traffic flow on Wednesday and Thursday. Dr. Ayini replies to Chief Justice's disciplinary petition against him. And Ghana exceeds 5 million trees seedlings target on Green Ghana Day. News in Brief is brought to you by...
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
The West African Examinations Council is disputing claims that examination questions were leaked to students during the 2020 West African Senior Secondary School Certificate examination. According to the Deputy Director of Public Affairs at WAEC, Mrs. Agnes Teikujo, the assertion cannot be true.
Mrs. Teikujo denied the allegation during a press conference organized by WAEC in Accra on Tuesday, June 22. She says the African Education Watch, which made the claim in a report, failed to engage the Exams Council before publishing its conclusion. Her response follows African Education's report on the 2020 WASSCE, in which it says the WASSCE questions were leaked to students days before they sat for the exams.
During last year's WASSCE, there were no actual questions that were leaked. The Council is baffled at the fact that although it is the subject of the report, EduWatch did not engage the Council in order to be better informed about what its processes and procedures are before coming to its conclusions and making its recommendations. According to the report, that is on page 3 of the report, the identities of informants are withheld and subject to non-disclosure. The compelling reasons for non-disclosure in research include threats to the security of informants, risk of human rights abuse, and cultural or religious sensitivity. And we ask ourselves, which of these is applicable in the instant case?
The Ministry of Roads and Highways is alerting the public and all road users to expect disruptions in traffic flow around the Fiesta Royal Hotel Junction section of the N1 highway in Accra between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Wednesday, June 23 and Thursday, June 24.
A statement issued by the Ghana Highway Authority and signed by its acting chief executive, ABK Nuhu, says the disruption is to enable the Ghana Grid Company undertake a final stringing works involving the removal of a section of the existing power line which traverses the N1 highway near the Fiesta Royal Hotel Junction in Accra. The authority is advising motorists to follow traffic diversion signs that will be placed at various sections on the N1 during the time required to complete the final stringing works.
A former Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayini, says he stands by comments he made during a panel discussion because it does not attack the reputation of the justice system or the reputation of the justices who sat on the 2020 presidential election petition. Dr. Ayini is being accused by the Chief Justice of undermining the integrity of the judiciary.
Dr. Dominic Ayini has responded to the petition filed against him by the Chief Justice Kwesi Enimyeboa at the General Legal Council for questioning the independence of the judiciary. In the 11-page response, Dr. Ayini insists that his comments were made in good faith and that they were within the confines of fair and temperate speech. Dr. Ayini adds that as a lawyer, he has a constitutional responsibility to criticize and point out deficiencies in judgments of the judiciary.
In our final story, the Forestry Commission says it has distributed 7 million assorted tree seedlings across the country for the Green Ghana Day exercise undertaken on June 11, 2021. According to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Jinapo, the number exceeded the target of 5 million trees projected to be planted.
Mr. Jinapo disclosed this in Parliament on Tuesday, June 22, when he presented a statement on post-Green Ghana Day. He says although the figures were still being collated across the 16 regions, provisional figures from the Commission clearly shows that the target was exceeded. He commended the public, institutions, and religious bodies who participated in the exercise.
Mr. Speaker, reports received from the Forestry Commission indicate that over 7 million seedlings of species were distributed across the country against the Green Ghana planting target of 5 million trees. Even though planting figures are still being collated across the 16 regions, provisional figures from the Forestry Commission clearly shows that we exceeded the 5 million. This is remarkable and historic. The demand for seedlings was overly subscribed. The enthusiasm of individuals and corporate institutions to plant trees was enormous, and this has awakened a new national consciousness on the need to plant trees. As I speak now, Mr. Speaker, several requests are still trickling in for additional seedlings. This is a significant step to preserving our environment and ecosystem, which will enable us to make our modest contribution to the ongoing global fight against climate change.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I'm Ama Amankwa Befi.
Subscribe now.